Much out to the family, much out to the tribe. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Templar Up. I'm your host and your Templar, Urban Reed. Today what we're going to do is we're going to blue, purple, red, white linen, gold thread, and we're going to talk about and focus on the code today. And before we begin, I want to make sure that we do a continuation of the last drop, and I want to show what it means to tribe up, suit up, choose up. And I think it's important for the Shabbatah across the plain to get that ahab, and we're going to keep it moving. And so today what I want to do to start things off, so we are going to talk about the code today. So we're going to keep things and stay on code. And right now, just to keep the waters flowing and the fires burning, as you can see, the relief fund right now is at $2,907. You know what I'm saying? This is all from the tribe. 6 days, and then there was rest, right? So this is just within 6 days. And notice how by the gematria we still in the nines as of right now. So we're gonna keep it flowing. How many donors? Right, 9. You know what I'm saying? How many shares we got on that? We got 12. Oh wow, you know what I'm saying? It's just all around. So what I'm gonna do real quick, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and shout out real quick everybody that the 54, you know what I'm saying, that's put towards it, and I hope to see more. And if not, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep it moving and continue to support as we need to as a tribe. You know what I'm saying? So Tawada, Tawada, however you want to flex it, however you want to pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? We only talking about that water. Drop Nation got that water. Edward Tooley, right? Let's just go through it. Edward Tooley, anonymous, again, anonymous. All right. Who else we got? Randy. Wait. Don't be freezing up. on me. Come on now. You rocking. Oh man. Hijack's never late. That's right. There we go. Randy McFarland. You know what I'm saying? Keith Hudson, Jonathan Johnson, Paris McGee, John Lazardi, you know what I'm saying? Nathan Christie, Tech Tecumseh, you know what I'm saying? What it do? Tech, okay, Anonymous, Margot Dumpre, Anonymous, me. All right, Anonymous, you know what I'm saying? A legend, the DJ, Daniel Jackson, Anonymous, Anthony Espinosa, you know what I'm saying? Janie Shire, Anonymous, Contessa Taylor, Dion Bell, Sis Jazz, Frankie Collins, Peter Cannon, Nancy Rodriguez. This is a shout out to the flow, shout out to the water, shout out to keeping the fires burning and the waters flowing, man. Bradley Pritchard, Mikael Jones, you know what I'm saying? That water. Drop Nation got that water. Alan Harvey, Dolores Walls, Anonymous, Sharita Hill, Nicholas Cook, Wesley Chapman, Gerard Jerry, Cara Mayo, what it do? You know what I'm saying? Anonymous. Templar up. You know what I'm saying? What it do? Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Randy Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Ty Batzon. What it do? Anonymous. Jerkery Strickland. You know what I'm saying? Ethan Means. Anonymous. Jim Sinke. Anonymous, Robert Salazar, what it do, you know what I'm saying, and Brother Con Drop, you know what I'm saying. So this is just what we can do when we decide to tribe up and vibe up. Now, just to keep it moving, let's switch over. Got to do that check in with Fireball, Miss D, and the Copper Color Awakening, because we only talking about platonic solids. And that platonic flow always starts off with that fire. So let's get it. Let's first get the short version, so you can see for yourself.
Probably can even last a week and a half to 2 weeks. You know, we came together and we did what we had to do. There is nothing impossible. Everything and anything is possible. You put the Creator while first and focus on tribe. Much of high family, I love y'all. Much of high family, I love y'all. I've been up since 6 making it happen. Hitting stores, you're my mom. You know, she going through what she going through, but she came out today to help me, to help us, help our elders. It's nothing like that. We got it done, family. Shalom.
Shalom. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we talking about. Bring it back for a stack. Let's get the other video she got up here. What else you got to say? Fireball, take the wheel.
Look at this. Got my dad car packed to the max. Those are small U-Haul boxes. They are full. One family has their grandchildren and they are receiving 2 boxes. 2 boxes. Okay? So all we had 10 boxes, but one family gets 2 boxes because they have children. We answered the call. We fulfilled the need, family. I love y'all. I love y'all, family. From my heart, from my soul. I could not have done this without you. We could not have done this without the walk, without the Creator, our Earth, our Shaper, and without each other. I love y'all, family. We did it. We did it again. Another check mark, another point. They always underestimate us, and we always rise above the occasion. Much high. Stay up, suit up, choose up. One tribe, one vibe.
Allah. All right, Ms. D bringing it in, just to let you know how we flow. So I just wanted to real quick make sure that we got that covered for you. You know, make sure that you checking in, make sure that you supporting the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Please continue to support. Please continue to be a dragon sponsor on the wall, because everything she just talked about, we're gonna get into. Because today what we're gonna talk about is the flow, the code, and you. Now, real quick, I appreciate each and every one of you who has been new to surfing the wave and who has been digging and has already been digging on it and been surfing the wave. I really, really do. I'm humbled by it all. And Brother King had made a point, and I agree. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to belly flop. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to surfing the wave, because I've also noticed that, just based upon how people have been, commenting, that, they've been going in order, they've been going in sequence with the wave. But because you guys have been going in sequence, you know what I'm saying, that's sprung up some certain things, and we're gonna dig on it. Now, when we were talking about the code, that blue, purple, red. I was immediately, I recall Brother King talking about rainbow dragons, right? And that rainbow dragon drop, right? That rainbow dragon drop actually is pretty funny. Now that rainbow dragon drop takes us directly to this right here, right? This right here. I mean, this peace and power. Wow. Hold on, Brother King. Now this drop takes us right to here, right? And then I had did an and one on this drop when I came out with the Back on Code Part 2 drop. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, the reason why I bring this up is because this drop here is actually talking about this drop here. But frequency, energy, and vibration, we were talking about something totally different. Back then, we were, or in this drop, we were talking about the mark here, the mark, the sign, right? The tile, right? And today, we're sitting here talking about today we're talking about being a swan knight, right? You know what I'm saying? Talk about staying on code. Now, why do I bring up people digging on the old drop? Now, just recently, if you've been surfing the wave in the ether, right? Brother King did a replay on him covering the King Arthur drop. Now check this out. Now, for me, I don't know when this happened or when this occurred, right? But now check this out. Where is it? Bake your noodle kind of stuff. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, I lost track of it. It was... That's the Back on Code one. Wait a minute, hold on. I lost track of it that quick. Yeah, you gotta be careful. We were talking about the King Arthur drop, right? Where did I just see it? King Arthur, where? Oh man. No, it was. There's a free thing. It's Templar restaurant. Where did he go? Oh man. Where did he go? I know I ain't tripping. But the King Arthur drop popped up. And it was trippy because it only got like 5 views. Okay, hold on. Because it popped up, it was 3-4 years ago. From Author Apples 2. That's part 2. Wait a minute. Y'all probably like, it's right there. Did they take it back down that fast? They couldn't have taken it down that fast. I can't believe that. There it is. Oh, damn. That was a hard search. But yeah, it popped up, right? Now, why do I bring this up? Well, I don't know when it popped up. The whole point of that drop was that it wouldn't publish. You know what I'm saying? And again, that was 3 years ago. So I don't know if it was because we've been continuing to stand on code surfing the wave or not. But if you actually want to dig on the original drop, you can. And I'm glad that, and I would have never known this if it wasn't for you guys surfing the wave in that regard. So just bringing up this old school drop. So, in any case, we're talking about stand on code. Now, when we were talking about stand on code, and we were talking about this here. Now, in this drop, we were talking about, the mark, the sign, the tau, right? And when we come full circle, when we talk about them Swan Knights, we begin to talk about, the barbers, things of that nature. Now, why do I bring that up? So let's dig on it real quick. I need you guys to break the spell. So what we're going to do here is we're going to first. I think it's important that I'm going to first go through the imagery first, and then we'll spiral from there. So when we're talking about blue, purple, red, white linen, gold thread, it's almost it's very akin to a nursery rhyme. That's but this is a righteous nursery rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And when we dig on the imagery for Professor John, that imagery, that nursery rhyme plays, as it were. Okay, and now, why does all that matter? Well, I think it goes back, and it does go back, into your Hosea 3. Hosea 3 states that, then said Hawa unto me, go yet, love a woman beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love of Hawa toward the children of Israel, who looked to other gods and loved flagons of wine. Now, when we were digging on it, we realized that what? Well, it was in verse 3 that Hawa, takes a Shabbat after he purchases the woman, right? Now, who is the one doing the purchase? Pay attention. The one that with the me the me is Hosea. Okay, so or Joshua. He's the one getting the instruction. All right, to make the purchase. Okay, now it's when you understand that. Now check this out. In verse 5 is where we need to pay attention because of verse 3. Now it says, afterwards, what? Shall the children of Israel return and seek Hawa, their Pawa, and David, their king, right? And shall fear Hawa and his goodness in the latter days. Now, real quick, I had to meditate on this. What do you mean by fear of Hawa and his goodness? What does that mean? So I had to meditate on it, and I realized what it means. And I had to look at my own experience. And that's how I remember growing up, and I used to have an abundant fear of my father, and not in a negative sense. We're not talking the negative, like a negative commandments, right? We're talking about positive. It was a positive fear of my father, and that positive fear was, for his goodness. I always wanted to make sure I was on code with my dad. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of, and I hope you can understand where I'm coming from, but that's what kind of this means. So now, why is this important? Well, it's important because it says afterwards, right? The children of Israel shall return. Well, return to who or return to what, right? And that goes back into what? The first verse, where it says right here, right? Then Hawa said unto me, right? Go yet love a woman beloved of her friend, right? Yet an adulteress. Now, the adulteress is her. Now we're talking about her friend. So who is her friend? Her friend is these other gods. Okay? So when we seek Hawa and David our king, right? When the children of Israel return, that means we're the ones that's going to be giving the drop to these other gods. Now, why is that important? Because we're talking about dragons on the wall. And when we're talking about dragons on the wall, we are talking about judges. So I said to you guys how when we put everything back together, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about judges. And us being judges. This goes back into your Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying? When the wall was torn down and what really went down. Now, again, let's dig on it, because I need you to check out this imagery of Prester John, your last noble image, right? Now, I can't make this up. Watch this, y'all. Let's go. Let's dig on it. What images, right? Now, this one's gonna really play. It's really gonna play huge in a second. Now, as you can see, both of these characters here are considered Prester John. But if you notice, you have a old Prester John, and then you have this young Prester John, right? You notice that? You notice how in the young Prester John, in this imagery, you know what I'm saying? I don't know on purpose or on accident, but now you can see what? The as above, right? And the so below. Okay, now, remember when we were doing the King Arthur drop? It's a Moshe, there's the dragon 9, and there's the dragon, the 9 and the worthy. The 9 is the Moses. Now, when you dig on it with Moses and Joshua, you dig on this same instance with Samuel and David. You also get this with George Chikandidi and King David the Fourth of Sauce. You know, King David David Slauson, King the Fourth, King of Kings. You know what I'm saying? But watch this. This is going to get play. More than you know. Now check out. Now remember, there were the reason why. You know, let's get it like it's the first time, right? The black man discovered the fountain of youth. The reason why he's your last noble image because there was a competing image. Okay, there was a competing image, right? Real spill. El Presteluan, Emperador de los Abyssinios, right? Then a black man discovered a fountain of youth, blue, purple, red, and he's in color. It's in code, right? You get this code. And I said in the last drop how no matter the images, you always seem to get the same thing popping off. Okay, and if you haven't dug on it, please do. This article here really probably quite by accident opened the door on a lot of the drop. Now let's go back. All right, there's that image, right? Ain't that a damn? Because check out. Now, why do I say that? You know what I'm saying? Make you almost want to throw your computer when you do this type of research. Look at this. See the imagery? But he's copper colored, right? Go back. Remember I said how this is gonna play? This one in color. Where'd it go? Right? But look at these other images. What's the? Come on, man. You're talking about phantoms and duplications, right? Right? That blue, purple, red. It's a embedded nursery rhyme. Almost. Look, he got the book. Right? And watch this. Now check out. It happens again. Look, you see that? I'm not making this up. Real shit. I mean, so, you know, keeping the code. Staying on code, right? Staying on code. I mean, it's, you know, some things are so background noise that you don't even pay attention. But certain things, it's how's it go? When the more quote unquote natural something is, the more you don't pay it no attention. It's almost like the Oracle said when her and Neo sat down for the second time. You know, programs doing their job, you ain't even supposed to notice. You know what I'm saying? They just supposed to do what they supposed to do, right? But not check us out, because we don't talking about our queens, right? Talking about that Queen Sheba. I promise you, blue, purple, red, white linen, gold thread, right? I'm talking about Sheba, right? We're talking about that phoenix, Lady Dragons on the wall. You know, the way we surf the wave, you know, it's stated that Miriam is the mother of Joshua, the son of Nun. You know what I'm saying? Now, why do I bring that up? All right, because we got to understand this. It's Hosea 3. You see what I'm saying? And why do I bring this up? Because when excuse me, I'm sorry, let me slow down. If it's in the quote unquote latter days, right? And everybody says that this is the latter days. And for the last 2 years, right? We've been talking about keeping the code. Look, Brother King dropping the drop. He coming in hot. Coming in hot. We popping off. Right?
Peace and power.
Peace and power. Now.
You want both?
Hold on, Brother King. Hold on. This is 2 years ago. Right? 2 years ago. Now, let's really dig on this real quick as we go into the dismount. So we talking about the code, right? We only talking about the code. How y'all rocking? How y'all feeling? How y'all reeling? Y'all vibing up? I hope so. Alright, let's get it like it's the first time. And let's cover this so that you can know how to understand how this dragon flows, how this dragon works, how the dragon magic works, how you are the code, you are the book. Alright? So, by the etymology, what's a code, right? Code, 1300s, systematic compilation of laws from Old French, code, system of laws, law book, 13th century. Latin codex, right? Systematic classification of statutory laws, right? We got the Sefer HaMitzvot, right? The 612, I believe it is, right? No. Yeah, 612. 612? No, I'm sorry, 613. Right, because when you do the gematria, it takes you back to one law, right? Early codex book, right? Literally what? Tree trunk, right? Hence, book made up of wooden tablets, right? Covered with wax for writing. The advance traces through the proto-italic called deck, right? To the pi, Kehu, cleave, separate, which he also sees as the root of cauda or tail, right?